What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and in this video, we've been taking a look at my Hunter, and now he's hit rank 5. All the loot he's picked up so far, he's got his rank 5 package as well, and in general, my thoughts on the Iron Banner experience this time round with Iron Banner Clash. I'm sure you guys have noticed the loot has absolutely been raining in recently with this Iron Banner, and like they said in the Bungie weekly update post, they did say that the loot would be a lot more common and that they were doing a lot of improvements to mean that we would get a lot more rewards, and that was definitely true. We're getting a ton of stuff, and let me know in the comment section how you guys are getting on, what kind of stuff you've gotten, are you happy with the loot, you're not happy, and what do you think so far of the loot changes. So the first thing that my Hunter got, which is probably the best thing he's gotten so far, it was a really good roll on the Hakon's Hatchet auto rifle. Now this, of course, is actually a pretty decent weapon in itself. Not sure if it's that great in Crucible. I don't think this archetype is that great, but I really like to use this weapon in PvE. I've used it in a lot of videos. A lot of you guys are really want to know what this weapon is and why it's so good, and it definitely seems to be a very good PvE weapon. So this is the one I managed to pick up after one of my games. It's a 334, which is obviously a very high light level. Now this thing, the perks are actually pretty incredible. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this thing out. These scopes are things that I like. We've got the Sure Shot IS and the Focus Lens. I tend to pick between one of those two. Not really a fan of the red dot. It seems to be a little bit too enclosed for my liking. Now, the middle perk right here is Focus Fire. This is an interesting one. What this does is it means when you aim down sight, the weapon is going to fire a lot slower. So basically the fire rate is cut dramatically, and it's going to fire a lot slower, but it's also going to do more damage to kind of compensate for the DPS loss. Now, this isn't a perk I've used often on auto rifles. I have always wanted to try one out. This will make it fire really slowly and be really accurate. Obviously, like I said, it's going to do more damage, which will be interesting to try out. Now, the middle column is really good. I've got fitted stock, which increases the stability by a tiny bit. Nothing too great there. The other one is hand laid stock, which nearly maxes out stability. Once I throw in counterbalance, it's basically not going to move. So this is going to be a very accurate weapon. Basically no recoil, but it does actually take down the range slightly. And the other option at the bottom is reinforced barrel, which does the opposite. This takes away stability and adds some range. So I'm a little bit torn between which one I'm going to pick. Range is quite important for auto rifles, especially this archetype. I don't have too small range. I'm not sure if stability will be a big deal now that it fires a lot slower, but counterbalance at the end is going to make it a lot more accurate. That's one of the best stability affecting perks you can get. So this is a really awesome looking auto rifle, and I'm definitely going to be using this in PvE. I want to see how good this weapon is. So I'm really happy about that. That's probably my proudest weapon so far, the Iron Banner, and this is my old one that I used in case a lot of you guys wondering what the perks were. But this thing doesn't even have that much stability, and it was still really accurate. I got a lot of comments saying how stable that weapon is and how it basically doesn't move and it's a laser beam. So I'm feeling like I might throw the range perk on the other one because it's probably going to be accurate enough with counterbalance. Now, moving into some other weapons that I got two of the Tormod's Bellows. These are the rocket launchers. Nothing too special about these. Without a doubt, the best version you can get is one Saladin is actually selling. So there's pretty much no chance that you'll get one even better. He's selling a perfect PvP role. It's got tripod and also grenades and horseshoes. So definitely grab that one. If you're looking for a PvP rocket launcher and you don't have one, it's probably one of the best ones you can hope for. So without a doubt, that is a very good version of the Tormod's Bellows. These ones right here aren't too special. Again, the light levels are really impressive. Got 334 on both of them. So we're probably looking at some decent infusion fuel right here. Now, moving into the armor pieces, I picked up 4 of the boots. No idea why they were so common for me. Are they common for you guys? Leave a comment down below what armor piece was dropping for you. But for me, it seems to be just boots every single game that I was getting. And I got 4 of them, as you can see right here. Now, going through the perks, this first one right here at 334, the perks in this are absolutely awful. I've got machine gun and a fusion rifle and solar double down. And I got discipline and strength, which is not what you want for a gunslinger. And then I got basically an identical pair in terms of perks, but it's one less light level. It's got the same fusion rifle and machine gun, and so double down, so nothing too great there. Then this pair right here, 335. This one is decent. It's got shotgun and rocket ammo, intellect, and also the arc. But I'm not really a blade dancer too much, so I'm not really too sure about these. Probably infusion fuel. And then this final one right here, 333. This is probably the best one I got so far. It does have sidearm, but it's also got rockets, intellect, and void double down. So I'm definitely a fan of these, and I might have to make these my main. If not, definitely keep them around because that is a very good perk roll. So I'm pretty happy with those boots. Took a while to eventually get a good roll, but eventually I did get a decent one. Now, looking into the cloaks, I managed to pick up 3 of them. 2 of the wolfswood cloaks with the giant wolf on your head. Definitely a very awesome looking thing, but kind of a gimmick wore off, in my opinion. Doesn't look too great after a while and doesn't go with any shaders, so I don't really use this thing anymore. But nonetheless, pretty cool cloak. I got one that dropped at 333, and another one dropped at 334, and I got one of the PlayStation exclusive cloaks at 335, which I'm pretty happy about. That is another piece of great infusion fuel. I already have one of the PlayStation exclusive ones, which is fully ranked up, and it's got Intellect Discipline, and it's 330, so I don't really need another one. This one is Discipline Strength, so pretty good infusion fuel right there. Most of the stuff I get tends to be infusion anyway. Now finally, let's look at that rank 5 package. What I managed to pick up is a chest piece. I'm not really too happy with this because I've got tons of armor. The perk rolls on this aren't too great. It does have void armor, which I really love, because I'm always a Night Stalker, but it's got sidearm and hand cannon, which none really I use all that much. I use the Hawk now and again, but I don't really use hand cannons. I especially don't use sidearms. And it's also got discipline and strength, which is okay for a Night Stalker, but I really want one that comes with sniper ammo, void armor, and any kind of intellect discipline combo I'll be happy with. But 335, once again, I can't complain too much. So like Bungie did say, there would be a massive change in how loot drops, and it should be a lot more common. They did various bug fixes. Apparently they fixed one loot issue, which was stopping a lot of people from getting loot. I think that might be the reason why we weren't getting loot before, and now it seems to be raining in loot right now. They also made the bounties easier so you can rank up faster. On top of that, they also made it so that legendary engrams won't drop, and you instead get a piece of iron banner gear, so that is another way to get more loot. And another thing they did is so that you get loot from rank 0, instead of having before to wait till like rank 2 to get some gear, and then rank 3 and 4 and 5, you now get loot from 0, so you should be getting loot a lot more earlier, and all in all, it should mean a ton more rewards. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. How is Iron Banner treating you, and have you got anything cool so far? Drop a like rating on this video if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos on this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.